Let's talk about sending your design to a print shop to get screen printed. First things first, what's screen printing? Screen printing is printing directly onto your t-shirt with plastisol inks through a mesh screen. How does it work? What you're gonna do is you're gonna send a vector file to the print shop, sized and ready to print. Now I use Adobe Illustrator. Some people send their stuff out to get vectorized. I vector it myself. Just sending a AI file to the print shop doesn't mean it's vectorized. You must convert your design to a vector image. Why a vector file? When you convert your design to a vector file, what it does is turn your design into a shape that could be stretched, pulled, resized, shrunken down, but it never loses quality and it never gets rasterized. Why do the print shops need this? In case they have to move certain shit or if they have to resize it a little bit, it'll always stay to its true form wherever they place it on the page when they're burning your screen. Now, when you're sending your vector file, also send a mock-up file of what you want your t-shirt to look like, the end result. So you could always find a t-shirt template somewhere online. I'm pretty sure you already have some on your desktop, but get you a mock-up of a black t-shirt. You want to put your white logo or design on that black t-shirt, save it as a PDF file, send it to the print shop with your vector file so the printer knows what the end result should look like. Bam! Now that you sent your artwork over, what they're going to do is take your design, burn a screen with it, and start printing your t-shirts. Now, you could do this one of two ways. You could buy your t-shirts directly through the print shop that you're going to. They might charge you a little fee, but they do have accounts open with a lot of the popular blank t-shirt brands. What I do is I just bring my own t-shirts to them and have them print them for me. And what you also want to take into consideration is spillage, which is like if they print something and it kind of gets fucked up. Say you give them 48 t-shirts to print. You can't just give them 48 and expect all 48 to be perfect, because there is little trial and error and accidents do happen. So you have to take that into accountability when you're bringing your t-shirts to them. So if you're bringing 48, it doesn't hurt to bring 52 or 54. Throw in a little extra just in case. Now, the print shops do have accounts open with a lot of different manufacturers and blank t-shirt brands, but say you're bringing some custom made shit, they can't just readily go get that custom made shit if they fuck up 2 of your medium black custom t-shirts. So expect accidents to happen. Now, if your print shop's just dope as fuck and they never make accidents, that's cool. Now, what I suggest is you check a proof sample before they run all your t-shirts. What does this mean? When you go down to your print shop, request that you want to check out a proof or a sample of the first t-shirt that they print so you could okay it, or if you want to make changes, you can make changes before they run all of your t-shirts. Why is this important? It's because say if you wanted the design to be 10 by 6 and they printed 10 by 6 and when you look at it you notice that it's too small and you want it to be a little bit bigger, but you didn't check the proof sample, so they ran all 48 of your t-shirts and now they have a small logo and you knew that it would look better with a bigger one. Now, to avoid that problem, what you want to do is request a proof sample when you're talking pricing, and before you send them the artwork, let them know that you want to check a sample before they run all your t-shirts. This is just an extra step in the process to prevent any mistakes or something bad to happen. If you don't want to do that, if you don't have time and you just trust your print shop, go ahead and print them all. I suggest checking a sample first. Now, the way most print shops work is the more t-shirts you get printed, the cheaper per piece it is. So, say you're gonna do the 48 t-shirts and they quote you, I don't know, $3 a t-shirt. But if you were to do 75 shirts, the price would come down to, I don't know, $1.75 per shirt. Makes more sense to print a lot more if you're gonna get a cheaper price. Now, what you also have to consider is there are one-time fees when you first initially bring your brand new design to this print shop. This fee is called a setup. Built into this setup fee is the screen fee, some of the labor, burning the screen, using the emulsion. Say if it's black t-shirt with white print, they might have to flash dry in between passes just to make the white really opaque. Stuff like that you might have to consider in your setup fee, and most of the time it's just a one-time fee, because once the screen's burnt, you could print those all day long. So when you're doing screen printed t-shirts, what I suggest is doing larger runs to bring your costs down. And then also, if you already know that this design's gonna sell, you're not really stocking that inventory because you know it's gonna move. You feel comfortable with the initial investment of paying that one-time setup fee and paying this per piece fee of having, 120 shirts done, but you know you could sell all 120 of them. So it's just investing in the beginning, and then you're gonna recoup that money. It doesn't hurt to shop around and see who has the best prices, who has the best quality. You could always get quotes from different print shops locally around you, and then you could kind of judge for yourself, like, all right, these guys do really good whiting on black garment printing, but their price is a little higher than this subpar printer that has a really good price, but the white ink on black garments looks a little funny and it's not really opaque, or they're laying the ink down too thick. It gives it a really hard feel. A lot of shit can go into it, so make sure that you just shop around. The best quality, best price, get the best bang for your buck. So to recap this whole thing, shop around for a good print shop. Make sure your design is vectored before you send it to the print shop. And also send over a mock-up sample design of what you want your shirt to look like. Ask them to check a sample or get approved before they run your whole run of shirts. Ask the print shop if they supply the t-shirts and how much, or if you already know what kind of shirt you want to go with. Open up your own account, bring your own t-shirts down there, and make sure that you remember that there might be some accidents, so throw some extras in there just in case that kind of shit happens. Yeah, and that's it. It's your boy Big Brando. Catch you guys on the next one. Yeah.